I will take it back up. I really don't care.
Go! You don't even look at him when you kneel. Don't even look at him.
Okay, so what happened was...
I've already heard it.
I got out of work, right? And I have a 35-minute drive from work to home, most of the highway. I didn't realize just how much I had to take a piss until after I went onto the highway, and I'm like, okay, I really need to piss really fucking bad, but I don't want to get off the highway and get back on, so I'll just wait until I get off my regular exit. So I get off at Novi Road, and the BP gas station has a bathroom, I know this, and I go in and I power walk to the, because I gotta piss, to the bathroom out of order.
Oh,
so
I hate that.
I'm like, this cannot be.
It's happened to me before.
This cannot be one of these days. So
right now,
I power walk back to my car, and as I'm going to my car, I'm like scoping out a place where like maybe I could piss on a tree or something. But I'm like, no, I'm not gonna pee in public. But I have to go really fucking bad. So what I do is, you guys can be in on this.
Yeah.
So what I do, is I'm like,
all of a sudden it's all loud.
Why you should be arrested?
You gotta hear the whole thing. Okay, so what ended up happening was I was like, okay, I can't pee on a tree. I'm in the middle of a public place, but I have to go really fucking bad. The bathroom's out of order. So I decided to take an empty Brisk bottle, and I went in my back seat, and I made sure there was some privacy. I put a blanket over me, and I pissed in this Brisk bottle, right? Now I was about to discreetly toss it out my window, but then this van pulls up, and the mom gets out and power walks into the BP, and this preteen kid's staring at me. I'm like, okay, so I gotta keep this thing. So I set it aside, and I'm like, gross, there's piss in my car, gross. But you know what? I'm like, I will dispose this later.
No, it's fun.
I don't go home directly.
No,
because I'm actually a closet smoker with my parents.
No, I can't.
I'm actually a closet smoker with my parents at right now, and But sometimes
when we play
I write. I won't call myself a writer, but I write. So what I'll do is to get some peace and quiet, I'll go to the McDonald's down the street, and I'll steal their Wi-Fi and sit in their parking lot.
I had 8 shots with the drink you just made me.
So I'm sitting there just
it's true. Half an hour.
That's old school.
And so I discreetly open up my car, just set roll it away. And I'm just sticking around my computer.
What did you take?
About 20 minutes passed, and I have my window cracked open. And I hear this voice. I hear this woman's voice saying, Samantha, get back here.
You need to reel it off.
Get away from that car. My car's running, right? And I'm like, what is this voice? And I see this 6-year-old girl right next to my car door, and she looks at me, and I'm like, deer in the headlights, and she's like deer in the headlights, just I'm like, why is there a 6-year-old next to my car? My car is running. I know how this looks. This is terrifying. This is terrifying. And
hey baby, come in here, candy.
She just waves at me, and then she bends over and picks up my bottle of piss.
Oh God!
I'm like, in a moment, I'm like, why is she doing this? Why is she doing this? And I turn around and I see this girl's mom. She has a friend, and they're both pushing these carts full of returnables. And the girl goes, "Mommy, I found one. And I'm like, oh. This girl just picked up my bottle of piss. They're gonna find out. I need to get the fuck out of here. I don't want to be around when this mom finds out that I just didn't want to stick around. So I put my car in reverse, and and I can still hear their conversation because my window's cracked, and the mom says, "It's full, dump it out." And as I reverse, I see out my rear view mirror, I see this girl just dumping this thing, splashing all over her feet. And I'm like, oh, it's so gross. And I can hear this girl going, "Mom, it's warm." And as I'm driving away, I'm looking at my rearview mirror, and I don't hear what they say, but I just see the mom go, with it out of her hand, and she backs off, and the girl starts doing one of those ew. I'm like, oh my God.
You're so lucky they didn't take down your license plate or anything like that.
Well,
let's do the goddamn bottle.
By the way,
see him throw it out. So
this was Wednesday. This was this past Wednesday. This happened to me. So I don't know. I might find out in 2 months from now. Oh yeah,
you're on the sex offenders list
because you pissed in a bottle.
Well, you know what though?
Technically it wasn't public because he was in his car.
I told my coworkers the story, and they're like, "Why did you just throw it in the trash?" I'm like, I don't know. I don't piss in a bottle every
Actually,
day.
car might still be
I don't have a
public.
ritual. I don't have a game plan.
Find a convertible.
I mean, honestly, like, I was leaving work. I had to pee really bad. The bathroom was
Not
out of
very
order.
big
I don't do this all the time.
I did.
No.
So like, you know, I really wasn't like, you know,
do.
having like an end game on this, and like, it just so happened that some girl fucking picked it up and fucking spilled on her legs.
Oh god, that's gross.
And when I told
You
my
peed on a
coworkers
little
this, they're all
girl.
like, Ben, you pissed on a 6-year-old. I'm like, no, I.
Ben's
no,
a
I
pedo
didn't.
bear.
Kobe Bryant did that. I didn't.
Ben, I knew you were into some kinky shit, but
Holy shit. You took it to the next level.
My heart was pounding. My heart was pounding. Like, I know how this looks. I know how this looks.
We could get like $1 billion in therapy bills and on the Michigan Sex Offender